It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
We got a runner.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Check 50.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Come on.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. That is caught by Mims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike over there. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One play action, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Fields. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I'm trying to collect. Mike 9,
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Red Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal.
Here's the option. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
18 Cardinal. Let's get it together, deep. 72 remove. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy. 60 Maverick. 44's the mic.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw is Fields. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Warriors 70. You better be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. There's a nice move. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 3rd down, Schwartz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Joker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Tigers have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but What makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they just...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Fields now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
44's the mic. I'm coming.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Tigers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Swartz, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down now, it's Schwartz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions is... That's the last that we've seen of him.
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, it's Schwartz. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Tigers use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's make
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Nine the mic. Squeeze. Safe.
Out of the gun, Fields. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's caught. Touchdown.
There you go. Got him again.
Mecole Hardman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Red Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
60 Bison.
On first down, Schwartz. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
44 is the mic. 40.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Gets past one man, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
54 is mic. Go, go, go. Watch out. Check, check.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
We got to seal. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
Boom. Bust stop.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
They'll run on 1st down. Swartz. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
44's the mic.
Panther 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 186 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gallagher.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day. 36. Under crunch. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields able to connect with Mims. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Man, 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Here we go, D. Here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Fo's the mic.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.